Hi everybody, నేను మీ తేజస్వి. 2 రోజులు అయింది బిగ్ బాస్ హౌస్ నుంచి బయటకు వచ్చి. So I am out here. If you guys want to ask me anything, please go on. A lot of allegations on me about the show and about my behavior, about my character and shit. So if you guys want to know about anything about Big Boss or about me, please shoot.
Just to start with, what was it like being in the Big Boss house and, the overall journey?
Oh my god, it's not an easy thing at all. Mainly I have to tell you guys that you'll be deprived of food, you'll be deprived of sleep. You don't know what time it is when they're shutting lights, and then every day morning you wake up with an extremely loud song like you are in a summer camp or something. So it's just very hostily feeling with a lot of cameras and mics involved. So even if you say some bad words like this, they can hear. You don't have any privacy left in that house, so you're completely opened up and there's a magnifying glass on your behavior, so it's not easy at all.
Right, and there's a lot of comments already coming about Kaushal and
Who's Kaushal? I don't remember Kaushal. Okay, so I went to a picnic and there were 15 people, and out of that one person I did not gel with, I did not connect, and I did not understand his behavior. I found him a little selfish, which I am not, and which I like to stand against. So I was against him. So what? It's just me against him. Why are you guys going crazy? It's just two people in the house. If there's a brother and sister in the house, if wife and husband, or any kind of relationship, if you live in a house, you talk a lot of things to each other. So that shouldn't be put to so much importance. It's just an emotion out of hunger. They say hangry. I was hangry when I screamed. So
in your earlier interviews you had spoken about how they had sort of cut out the footage and just used parts of it to sort of show you in a negative light.
Not in a negative manner. I think this show is about showing whatever they find it interesting. So 24 hours cannot be telecasted, so they have to cut short and make a story of 24 hours into 1 hour. For that they need a storyline, so they have like these certain things that they want to show about certain people, and they show you only that. According to that, you guys get to judge us, but that's not the truth. Like the last episode, I think I said I think I'm going to leave because I feel like there's a lot of negativity outside and all of that, and there was a lot of discussion in between where Babu Garu and Tanish and everybody said, no Teju, you won't be leaving, you're the life of the house, how can you leave? They didn't show any of this discussion, and immediately me saying I don't think I'm going. So it looked like I said I don't think I'm going, then I said yeah I'm going. So it looked like I was having a double face or something, but that's again editing, guys. You're seeing only 10% of the entire footage, so please don't judge us. Like throughout the day when I was nice to Kaushal, when Kaushal and I were chilling, none of that footage has come out. Only me screaming at him, and there's no prelude to it, like as to why I got so angry. So I think only if you came and lived with me in the house, you'd probably understand me. Otherwise it's all allegations.
And at what point of it did it disturb you, the whole the
trolls and shit? So I was very happy leaving the house, and I was very sad in the house when Nani screamed at me saying you don't have any control over your words and all. So basically I don't speak a lot of Telugu at home. I have a lot of friends, and I don't live with a family. I live alone, so most of my time is spent around friends who speak very casual Telugu with no respect included and all of that. So I was just like that in the house also. I'm not used to staying subtle and like a nice girl. I'm not that person. I'm this person outside the house also. So I was myself and it didn't work out.
Somebody is asking you, Tejasvi, when are you going to marry?
Oh my god, why is everybody so interested in my love life? I want to know. The thing is, I surely have to tell you this, that Samrat is a great guy. I know he's married, and I did not have any kind of love towards him. I just started liking him, and it was in very initial stages where you're just like a childhood crush or something. So I was just looking at him and running behind him, but that's not the only part. They decided to show you only that part with a lot of background score to it and putting close-ups of our hands. If they want to show that relationship with anyone else, they could, because they have so much footage. So there was something, there was a spark between me and Samrat, but there's a wildfire outside. So I want to tell you how exaggerated this show is with what they show and with the emotions. So I really want you guys to wait and see everybody's behavior through time. You guys also just saw 6 weeks. There's 10 more weeks truth will prevail.
And after coming out, what was your first reaction? What is the first
I
thing
started crying, yeah. I started crying so badly, like a small little girl. For 4 or 5 hours, I held my friends and I was like, "What is this? My life is over. People are talking such bad stuff about me." But then these guys stood by me and they're like, "We know you. You didn't do anything like that." And slowly, in like few hours, I started getting these amazing mails and messages and calls from so many random people saying, "Teju, you are amazing." I was like, okay, people are liking me in spite of showing the cut footage, then this is amazing. So I started feeling amazing after that. Even though if I'm going back or not, I think I already won a lot of hearts. I'm very, very happy with that. And thanks guys for accepting me the way I am. It's brilliant. It feels really amazing.
We have to address the social media
abuse. Yes, you must address. That is why I am here. I don't want to talk about Bigg Boss. I don't want to talk about what footage they showed. I don't want to talk about Kaushal or his armies. My only intention to these interviews is whatever it might be. Don't abuse anyone on social media. What are you gaining out of it? You're not learning anything. You're not getting ahead in your life. You're just spreading negativity and talking about women and their character. It just feels very disturbing that you're completely diverting the topic onto the girl's character. This is not about characters. Bigg Boss is a game where 15 people go and they play their own mind games or whatever and come out with a prize. This is just gonna stay for 3 months. After that, everybody's gonna forget about it. But the things that you say to these women, that's going to stay for a lifetime for them. It's going to affect their lives. So please think once again before you talk anything bad about any girl inside Bigg Boss, outside Bigg Boss, any actor, any actress, any normal girl who's supporting an issue. Please stop abusing. That's all I want. And come back, Tejasvi, you should prove yourself. I'm trying. I'm also voting from my phone. I'm asking my friends. See, there's only one way. I don't have armies. I have some friends and I have some well-wishers. So I don't know if we can fight an army, but I'm sure we're taking a great stand as of now. And if I go or not, guys, it's amazing. Your love has just kept me alive so far. And you're telling like... Tell me something about Deepti Nallamothu. Deepti Nallamothu was very, very sweet to me. She was like a mother to me in the house. She tried to feed me. She used to tell me that I'm 1 in a million and I know how to cook, how to dance, how to do this, how to do that. And she told me I'm the strongest contestant in the house and that is why everybody is insecure about me and all of that. But after I came out and saw footage, I was like, but you were lying. It felt very offensive because when you trust people and then suddenly you see them talking about you, it's not a nice feeling. It's just like life. Bigg Boss house was just a part of my life. It's not my life. But the part of my life also I made some friends. I have some even now and I lost some, so it's just fine.
Did you watch Bigg Boss after you came out of the house?
I watched like 2 or 3 episodes and I'm like, I'm not watching any of this because I know what happened inside the house. I lived that life, okay? And after seeing what they portrayed of everybody and not just me, just situations and things, I was like, okay, fair enough. Maybe that's Bigg Boss. Maybe I'm not meant for it.
What was your equation like with Nani? And,
Oh my god. So Nani and me, we never had any equation. He was sweet to me, I was sweet to him in all social places. And for one of my movie launches, he spoke good about me, great about me. But that's it, that's to it. On the show, I was unequal with everybody to him. But I don't know why he went so against me. Maybe because of the pressure he had from the audience that he's supporting me. I think he got also trolled a lot, so he's a brother on my side. I don't want to say anything to Nani. I think he got trolled and he got affected too, so nothing about Nani.
So now, I mean, going back, I mean, given a chance, if you go back, voted back into the house, will your approach be different? What would be?
Like I said, I'll use better language and I will think better before I say something. Just that, like, a couple of people come to me and they're like, Kaushal is eating our food, Kaushal is doing that. I'm like, hey, Kaushal. So they're only showing, hey, Kaushal. They're not showing why I'm taking that leadership. So now, before taking leadership, I'll still think twice. Like, jumped into conclusions really quickly when I went into the house, but I think I should be a little more smarter. I should put these brains into some work and not just like be goody to everybody and be everybody's pet and have fun. That's not what this show is about. This show is about putting your head through people and going somewhere. So I might use it, I don't know.
There's a lot of people saying you were the controversial queen on the show and all of that. So was there, and there's no...
Peace, brothers. I am taking that compliment. I don't think I'm a controversial queen. I'm a lot of drama. Even in real life, I am a drama queen. A lot of my friends say that I create a lot of drama, but it's a lot of drama with fun, right? There's a lot of fun in it, which you didn't see. I cracked like a zillion jokes with Mr. Babu Gogineni. Samrat and Tanish and I cracked so many intellectual jokes that I'm sure you guys wouldn't even get to see. We spoke a lot of English, which we got punished for also. So you guys need to understand that I was a part of this educated crowd, and I went into a place where the target audience was completely different. BC Centers was my audience, which I didn't think about. I thought you guys were only watching it. Then I realized after coming out that I have to be even more careful, and I think I'll be careful this time if I go.
Somebody is asking you, why do you hate Kaushal so much?
I don't hate Kaushal at all. I never mentioned hating Kaushal. I never said I hate Kaushal. Kaushal is Kaushal. He's just not my best friend. So I just don't want to tell people that, you know, I hate that guy. No, I don't hate that guy. I just don't like that guy. And I don't want to give him any attention. And if me not giving him an attention is the wrong thing, then I'm sorry, I'm wrong. I don't like some people in my life also. I don't go give them attention. It's just the way I am.
There are allegations against you by some people who say that you were the one who created groups in the house.
Groups, huh? Two guys and one girl. First of all, that friendship won't be accepted because there's a girl and a boy included. It's not friendship for sure. And then if there are more than two people, if it's not a couple, then if there's a third person, it's a gang. What are you guys talking? Like, if you go into a room, first you connect with certain people. Certain people come open up to you quicker. So you open up to them too, and then you sit and you are comfortable and you're not bitching about anybody else in the house. You're like the same minds. So I just like those guys a lot, and even now they are my favorites in the house. And I'll try my best to save them or say good things about them, and because they were amazing people outside the house or inside the house. So you call it a gang, you call it a group, you call it whatever. I'm cool with it.
So where do you think all this hate is coming from, or all these...
From all the people who have no idea what is happening inside Bigg Boss house. They're only basing emotions and sentiments and saying his family, his children. Dude, you think I don't have a family? I don't have anybody who are my well-wishers. My well-wishers are also feeling bad. It's not just his family or just him. There's a lot more other contestants in the house. Everybody has a family. Everybody has a background. Everybody has a life to come back and live. So just don't, if you like something, promote it. Just don't destroy others. It's not the way you go up. So I really think I don't hate anybody. I loved everybody in the house. And I love them now also. Even after 2 months when the game is over, I think we'll all be friends. We'll go on a trip together or something. But that's to it. This is just a very temporary thing.
If somebody is asking you, what was your equation with Babu sir?
Babu sir is my favorite. He was like my guru in the house. And whenever he spoke out, he doesn't believe in caste, creed, religion, divide and rule. He doesn't like cunning minds. He's a very human, like he's very human, and that's what I love about people, and I loved him a lot. And after coming out, I saw him also talking a little here and there about me, but that I felt was legit because he was talking about the task or my behavior in the task. He did not judge me as a person like the others did. This game is about judging that person for that certain amount of time, not putting allegations for the rest of their life. So Babu Garu was amazing, and I really hope he stays there, and I hope I go back and then we all can like just beat everybody up.
I mean, you were staying boxed in one place for so many days, so many weeks. So coming out, was it a relief?
This is what I felt like. I felt like I could breathe again. I saw my phone and it felt so weird because I didn't have a phone for 40 days. The first few days when I went, I used to check where's my phone and where's Instagram, where's Facebook. But There's nothing, there's only people. And when there's nothing and there's only people, what do you find? You find love, you find people, you find comfort. You don't find fights. I just fought with somebody who was going to create fights. I didn't fight for the sake of fighting. So there's a thin line between how you get it and what you're getting right now. It's very thin line. I am loud. I scream. If I get angry, I scream. If I cry, I cry. If I get happy, I get happy. But that's to it. I don't have anything like hidden inside, and I don't have like these plans behind my head. I'm very open, and I think it doesn't work out for everybody. So.
You know, a show like Bigg Boss, in a sense, for instance, people get to see who you are on national television, you know. May not be who you are exactly, but the thing is that, do you find it a bit daunting that, you know, some...
No, now I have forgiven them also, because see, they are a TV channel. They want footage, they want to make a story, they want to do anything that will get them TRPs. So I don't blame them at all. They had to make a... Bigg Boss is a show where they show people's personal lives and personal things, and seeing them sleep and wake up. Basically, seeing a celebrity live in your own house on TV is a big deal for everybody, right? So it's easy to judge them. So I felt like if I were the audience, I would do the same, so I won't blame the audience. It's just the way Bigg Boss is, so it's fine.
Somebody is asking you, what is your mind?
Very bored to these 2 days without you. Very bored for me also. They are talking. I love you, Teju. Hi, hi. I love you guys too. I think I'm getting a lot of love. I'm only seeing those love, love, love. Because hate doesn't have emotions. Do you know that? Even Facebook doesn't give hate emotions. It's really nice. Whatever it is, guys, even if I go back, if I don't, it's completely fine. Whoever got me, whoever didn't get me are not my target audience. So I'm completely happy. I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed, like, it was a picnic for 40 days with no phone, no internet, no nothing. I had my fun then also. So I realized I can entertain myself, I can entertain people around me, and that's all I need to do in life. That's all.
Coming back to reality, you know, how things are.
I ate so much pani puri, I ate biryani, I ate apricot delight, I ate everything possible. I slept a lot, and then I felt like food and sleep is so important in life for people to be in good moods. And I think the only thing I'm promoting after Bigg Boss is eat healthy, sleep healthy, otherwise you're gonna lose your mind.
Have you been on social media now?
Yeah, now I'm going full crazy on social media because I have so much love coming, and let the hate be. I don't care. Whenever I see it, I just pass by those messages because it doesn't matter to me. And I'm happy though. Like, now I'm doing Times interview. This is my target audience. These are the people I want to talk to, because these are the people who messaged me, mailed me saying, Teju, you were fine. It's okay. Don't take it to your heart. I'm not taking it to my heart. I'm really happy.
What do you plan to do next?
If I go back, you'll see. Like, I'm literally daring people, send me back, and then you'll see.
Besides Bigg Boss, and
I have some work. Luckily, good publicity, bad publicity is still publicity. So I got some work. I might sign it up, but I'll wait till Bigg Boss is over because it's in the heat right now, and then I have to go. Might have to go back. If I'm not going back now, I still have to go back for the finals and like be a part of its ending and everything. So I won't like engage myself too much now. I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna take a holiday, eat more, drink more, sleep more, and have a lot of fun, and then come back to my normal life.
But any plans, like you're saying, if I go back?
If I go back, I'm going to make sure I don't get caught. I'm going to make sure you will not catch me screaming. If I get angry, I'm going to like probably do some cartwheels or something. But I'm not going to scream at people because that's the only thing you're finding wrong in me. Come on, find another one after I go back. I want to see.
There's so many nasty comments, you know, about
nasty comments. Don't read. చెడు చూడొద్దు, చెడు మాట్లాడొద్దు, చెడు చేయొద్దు, చెడు చూడొద్దు first. It's okay.
How has your family been dealing with it?
So basically, I don't have a family, but I have a bigger family that is bigger than just one family. I have friends who adopted me as a daughter. I have friends who treat me like their own family. I have gotten sweets from houses from my friend's mom saying gulab jamun will fill you up with your energy when you go back. Everybody is so positive that I'm going back. It's just giving me some crazy kick in life. Like, this is probably the best phase of my life.
So there's lots of comments going on. Would you like
Let
to
them have fun. Hi guys, bye guys, and whatever I think, whatever the reason is, if I go back, I'll go back and I'll show you more fun. Otherwise, it's really fine. I'm already having fun, and it was a good game so far. So, thank you guys for all the love, and thank you guys for all the hate. There's no love without hate, so it's fine. And peace.